Hey, how's it going? Today, we're looking at some event items. So the Fear Evolve is here once again. It is unfortunately the last one for ARK 1. The next time it'll be in ARK 2. But it goes from now until November 2nd. There's a ton of stuff in it this year. We got some new colors for dinos. We've got some new skins. We got new chibis. Everybody loves new chibis. We've got the dino candy again. That kind of changes the color of your tames. Plus speeds them up some. 3 different versions. You got your regular, Mastercraft, and Ascendant. We've got the skeletal creatures. You've got some ghost skins for your dinos as well. Lots and lots of stuff, man. So today what we're going to do, we'll take a quick look at everything. Well, I mean the majority of stuff, right? I got all the skins made up. And then we'll head out. I'll show you the drops in case you haven't seen them. Like little candy corns that come down, man. They're kind of like little special ones. And then I'll show you where you get your items for crafting stuff in the cooking pot. And we'll try to find some of these skeletal creatures. So a little bit of everything today. Let's start off with the cooking pot. So the main thing you need is a regular one. If you have S Plus installed, it doesn't work. I made one over here just to show you. All you have is your normal consumables and then your dyes. So it doesn't work in the S Plus one. If you have your regular one, you'll have your holiday tab. And we've got everything from skins for us. We've got, I think, only one for the dino. Yeah, this one here. One for the dino. You've got some different emotes. We've got our chibis. Make those right there, and then we've got our different skins and stuff. So let's start off with some of the skins. Oh yeah, let me show you what you need for making them first. So all the stuff you're going to need is the dino bones. You're going to need some of the pumpkins. You're going to need some of the scarecrows and the headstones. And all that stuff we'll show you whenever we go to do one of the drops. It's all kind of down on the ground. So if you have a team, I would recommend one that's like on the ground, not a flyer. They'll kind of pop up as you're going along. All you have to do is stop and grab them. You don't get very many for each one, is the only thing. So in the description box down below, I will have all the spawn commands for all the event items. That way, if you don't have time to farm everything up yourself, you can go ahead and just spawn it in. I mean, everybody should have a chance to get them, no matter how you get them. And then, I mean, like I said, they're kind of expensive, man. Like 35 and 10 on this one. Same on those. You got 50 and 20 on the emotes. And then the chibis kind of need a little bit of everything. So it gets very pricey if you're trying to get them all. Let's start off with some of the helmets and stuff. So the female ones I can't actually show you because you can't put them on a male character. It's kind of weird. I even tried it with our little test dummy over there. It doesn't work. I don't know, man. A little bit weird. But for the females, you have one of the tops is for, that's Aranio. So little spiders. Kind of see it. Kind of hard to see. You've got one set of the bottoms that are jack-o'-lanterns. You've got a top to match it, which is very, very nice. You've got an Ankh top for like the little bats. And then you've got a set of Reaper bottoms and a Reaper top. Kind of neat, man. I like the Reaper stuff. It should be integrated more in with the Fear Evolve, man. I mean, they're Reapers. It should be there. And then you've got a Vampire Dodo. Terrifying thing, really. Vampire Dodos. And that's your other top. So that's it for the female parts. And then we've got 3 of our headpieces here. So we got a hockey mask. Oh yeah, let's, there we go. Had to turn my helmet back on. I kind of like it, man. You get a chainsaw. Oh, do we have a chainsaw? I don't think I have one made. I accidentally trashed my last one. Let's make one real quick. I mean, what says Halloween more than a chainsaw and a hockey mask? I'm just saying. Oh, dude. It's fantastic, man. Ah, I like it, man. I like it. Anyways, enough of that. It's a lovely rainy day here on the center like usual. And then the other one we have is this one. I like this one a lot, man. It's a headless one. So that also goes on your helmet and then just removes your head. Definitely fits the holiday season. And this last one, we'll go ahead and put it on. What? There's also one for our dino. So we'll go ahead and put it on him. Check it out as well at the same time. Not that one. And we'll grab these other 2 as well and test them out. Let's leave all this stuff here. We're done with it. We'll leave the chainsaw. We don't need the chainsaw. Looks cool. Well, let's keep the chainsaw. I like the chainsaw. And that's a headless one. We're done with that. So, for this one, you have to just put it on the costume slot on your saddle. Does that go on the saddle? Oh, it actually goes on the saddle. Sometimes it goes on the saddle. Sometimes it goes on the costume. I don't know, man. It's a little bit weird. Yep. I'm talking about, man. We're just a bunch of pumpkin heads around here. I like when you got the matching one for your dinos, man. It's kind of neat. It's good for photos, huh? Yep. She's not too happy. Anyways, go ahead and remove that. And remove ours. And then we have two things here. These are full body costumes. One is a straw man, and one is a skeleton. I always like the skeleton ones, and that actually goes on a shirt. Ooh, had to render in. It's kind of neat, man. The glowing eyes and everything. I'm just saying, food is hard to find around here, man. Wingman is eating it all. I'm just saying, it's the way it goes. And then we've got our straw one. It's kind of, kind of blend in, man. I'm just saying. Look the same. He looks a little bit more chunky than I do. But it's cool, man. It's cool. I like the full body ones. Alright, let's take a look at the male clothes real quick. I'm going to use a training dummy. I was going to try to use it on a female clothes too, but you can't put them on here, just like I can't wear them either. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Anyways, we've got some of the Arenio shorts, and then we've got one of the jack-o'-lantern shirts. Nice, nice. Kind of a weird combination, but I like it. I like it. It works. We've got some of the ARK bottoms, and one of the Reaper shirts. I really like the Reaper stuff, man. Kind of goes good together. Then we've got our last pair of shorts is the Vampire Dodo ones. And then the next shirt is one of the Skelly print shirts. I kind of like this one, man. I like the colors on it. You can see the shorts too down there. Nice, man. Nice. So, that's it for the shorts. For the shirts, we still got 2 or 3 of them left. This one's going to be the tentacle shirt. Not a fan of it. I really don't like it. Colors are kind of weird, and it reminds me of Rockwell. Not something I want to remember. We've got the Zom Dodo shirt. Kind of a neat one. Not too bad. And then we have my favorite one. This one is the Zombie Wyvern one. I mean, I like blue, man. You know I like blue. Plus, it looks good, man. It looks fantastic. You got the flames. You got the dark sky. You got the moon with the Dodo Wyvern there. It's not too bad, man. Ah, dude. Not bad at all. I like it. Let's go ahead and just leave those in there. So that is the costumes for this year. Let's leave everything in here so we don't get it all mixed up. Next thing on the list is emotes. I'm not going to install them all. I don't ever use the emotes. But for this year, there's a dance one. There is a knock emote. We've got a scare emote. What is a Fear Evolved event without a scare emote? I'm just saying. Same with the zombie emote. You got to have it, man. It's that time of year. But yeah, you got a zombie one, and then you've got a panic one. They all kind of fit together, man. It's the way it goes. So that is your emotes. So we got some ghost skins. I didn't spawn in all the creatures to put them on. However, all that it does is, I mean, it literally makes your team look exactly like the picture. You've got one for a direwolf. You've got one for a basilisk. I think that one's new. I don't know for sure, but I don't ever remember seeing that one before. The mantis, we've had that one before. The reaper, I think, is also a new one. I could be wrong on the new ones, but I don't remember seeing those the last time. And then you've got a rex one. You've got a snow owl one. Kind of an interesting pick. And then you got one for a bulb dog. So that's kind of neat, man. I like it. There's more than just this. These are just the ones that are in it for this year. And then we've got our chibis. Ah, dude. Favorite part of this. So here's the thing with the chibis. If you do have S+, I don't think a regular forge will do it. You know what? While we're talking about it, let's go ahead and just do some testing. But in the S+ forges, so all these chibis, right? You got to make them up in your cooking pot, and you kind of have like a chance to get them. So you're going to have a lot of ones you don't want. Instead of trashing them and getting rid of them, you can actually put them in here and turn it into a different one. So it kind of recycles them, right? It takes 4 of the chibis, put it in here, and it'll give you one more random one. So it's kind of nice. So don't trash them if you have S+. Go ahead and put them in here. Make you a new one. And this is a regular cooking pot or a regular forge. It doesn't have it. Okay. I didn't think it did, but the S+ one has it for sure. So that's definitely easy way to get them. But I have all of the new ones we'll check out real quick. So the first one on the list is an anglerfish. Can I? Yep, got stuck in that screen. They're kind of weird, man. The bubbles, man. I do like how they did it instead of just having it floating because it's kind of weird. However, the bubbles are weird at the same time. Kind of looks neat though, man. I like it. I like it. It's fairly large too, if you think about it. Next one on the list is a spider. Oh, it's a little tiny thing, man. What's up, Junior? Kind of some ugly colors. I'm just saying, not your fault. Not your fault. Kind of neat. I don't think I'd want a spider follow me. Just personal preference here. Kind of looks neat, though. They look a little bit bigger than the normal chibis. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Next one on the list is one of our new creatures that we had on Fjordor. So it's the Desmodus, one of the bats. Kind of glad they put it in with this one because, I mean, it's a bat, man. It's that time of year. Junior. Oh, dude, look at him, man. That is fantastic. You're so tiny. You're the normal chibi size. Dude, I like it. I like it. I might actually keep one of those around. Big head, little body. Kind of fits the whole chibi thing. Dude, I like that one a lot, man. That might be my favorite one for this event. We'll have to see what the other ones are like. Tough contender, man. It's got a bulb dog. Let's do that one last. So the next one is a vulture. I mean, it's blue. You have that going for you. Kind of like it, man. It's not too bad. Poor little dude, man. That head's so heavy. It's about to break his neck. I like it, though, man. It looks good. It looks really good. A lot of color fields on it. And then the last one, it is the special event one. There's usually one that's special for the events. You got 4 normal ones and a special one. This year, it's a bulb dog. A spooky bulb dog. Okay, look. Junior. I know it's about the right size, but I see you in there. You're not sneaking up on anybody. That's kind of neat, man. He's like looking around like, does anybody notice me? It kind of fits, though. So we could have ours on, and then we could have the one on the raptor, and then you got one for your bulb dog. It's not what I expected it to be. I did not think about him being in a pumpkin. Kind of neat, though, man. Kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with the bulb dog. Yep. The little tail sticking out, Junior. Ah, dude. It's kind of neat. So that is the 5 new ones for this event. Throw those in here as well. Alright, next order of business before we leave. Let's look at some colors from the candies. So I got 13 of each one. It's kind of random whenever I spawned them in on what I got, so I just kept 13 of each. So, the Ascendant ones give you plus 15% on your movement speed. The Mastercraft gives you plus 10, and the normal ones give you plus 5. And they all have, what is it, 6 color fields, I think? I don't know about this one. It doesn't tell. It's kind of weird. I don't think they're all the same on the Ascendant. It's been a long time. I don't use the candies too often. Let's just put them all in there. He's going to get sick, but we're going to feed all of them to him just to see what the color changes are. Turn that off. Yep. You're definitely a fall/autumn look. Crazy colors, man. I kind of like the purple on that one. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah, and each one of them, see up in the top right, it'll show you how long it's going to last. If you put it into a cryopod or soul trap, it does remove the color cell. Which kind of sucks. I don't know. I always wish that there was a way to make it permanent. I mean, if you want to. Give all these back to you. So yeah, it definitely resets the colors on it. So it kind of sucks, man, because then you can't pick your team up if you're in a bad situation. Especially if you find some colors that you want to keep. It's a lot of browns, man. A lot of browns. Not a fan of them. It does tell you on there, too, what region fields get changed. So you don't have to go through all of them. I'm just trying to show you a couple of them before we head out and take a look at the drops. Now it's kind of cool. Kind of hard to see. Is it nighttime? Sun going down? It seems super dark for some reason. Oh, buddy, that is not you. Definitely won't lose him out there in the woods, I'm just saying. Take a look at a couple of these. That one looks awesome, man. Oh, dude, I like it. That's one of the Ascendant ones. They usually have better colors on those. I take that back. I take it back. They don't always. I said usually. Oh, dude, that first one was perfect. I should have left that one. That's not too bad. It's still pretty loud. That looks awesome. Oh, dude, it's like black and orange. I like it. Oh, dude, we're going to leave that one on you for right now. Yep, going to leave that one. That is probably the best looking one I've gotten so far. Oh, dude, I want to keep the colors, man. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's let's leave you there. Let's go look at a couple of the creatures out there before we go. So, Dino Scan. So we've got a skeletal Quetzal. Interesting. Haven't seen that one. A Giga! I didn't know those were a thing. We got 2 of them. Oh, and they're both up all in the center. Those are not far away. We'll stop and look at those for sure. You've got Stegos. You got Raptors. Lots and lots of Raptors. You got Rex, Trikes, Carnos, and Brontos. I think all these are the same. I've never seen the Gigas, and I've never seen the Quetzals. I don't know if those are new. It didn't say that it was. But once you kill them, you get some of the bones, and then I think you get the costume as well. I want to go take a look at the Gigas. We definitely can't kill one, but we'll go fly by one and see what it's like. And then that'll give us a chance to show you some of the drops too. Some of the candy corn drops, and possibly some of the stuff on the ground. Oh, dude, that looks fantastic, man. Some of the event things where you get your items from. The cooking pot. I think we'll just go on the pterodon. What time is it? It's not too late in the day. It's just kind of dark over here for some reason. Where's our bird? Where's the pterodon at? Oh, I know what the pterodon is. We left him. I still haven't picked him up after the last video. It's fine. It's fine. Let's we'll grab this one. I will stop and pick him up on the way back. Well, I don't want to promise. I will try to. I will try to. So, let me head over here, try to find those Gigas, and I'll try to find one of the candy corn drops. We'll show you what they look like. You get some different stuff at them. You get some vegetables, usually some prime meat and stuff like that. Good for cooking, man. Make up some nice little meals for it and stuff for the holiday. I think that's one of the orange ones over there. So, let me try to find one, and then we'll try to find the Gigas. So this is what you're looking for. It's not all of the drops. You still got your regular ones, but look for the orange, man. And you'll have some down here. I'm going to make this very quick. We are in a very bad spot. So, in these, you have, like I said, you got some jerkies. You got some good cooked meats. Let's get in the air, and I'll show you. Yep. Yep. Come to the swamp, man. Yep. Perfect place to find a, find a candy corn drop. While we're waiting for that to go away. But you got some berries. You got some cooked meats and stuff. Some jerky. It's kind of nice, man. Really? There's a lot of stuff in those sometimes. And I think you get some of the candies too in those every now and then. I don't think I want to go for that one. Let's head back over here towards the floating island. I think it's over where we got that one artifact on the far side. We'll try to find those Gigas, and then we'll see if we can find one of maybe the Raptors or something along the way. There is some of the event color stuff. That poor turtle there, man. Oh, dude, he's like all the same color of red. Yep, I'm sorry, buddy. That looks horrible, man. But there's supposed to be some new blues and stuff like that. So a lot of new colors this year. I think I'd stop over here. It's a little bit safer, I think. Show you this other drop. Usually by the drops is where I would see... Well, that took too long, but I usually see the things. Here's where you get some of your stuff from. Let's turn that back on. So here's a spooky pile. And there is one of the headstones. Like I said, man, it takes a long time to get those things sometimes. And then you'll have the same thing pop up for the... Probably won't see any. Usually takes a while for them to pop up. But you'll get a skeleton one, and you'll get your scarecrows from there. You'll get the little pumpkin patch. Same thing, kind of on the ground. Grab your pumpkins. That's where you get all your stuff for the cooking pot. But I will have, like I said, all of the things in the description box down below so you can spawn them in if you don't want to. It takes forever to get those sometimes. Anyways, let me get back over here. Try to find that Giga, man. I got sidetracked. I saw that orange one and figured I could get to it before it disappeared. But oh my gosh, we got a ton of points. All in the stamina. Nice, man. Nice. So here's our Giga down here. I have never seen one of these. That is fantastic, man. Terrifying. It's definitely terrifying. It's a female skeletal Giga. Level 25. Okay. Yep. We'll definitely take out some of those here, throughout the event. We're not going to do any today, but throughout the event, we'll probably take some of those out. I want to get some of our gators, our Dinosuchus. We'll bring those out and put them up against the Giga, man. See how it does. They should do fairly well, but they're kind of cool, man. I like the... What was that? Somebody had a bad day. I thought that was Wingman for a second there. Is that a raptor? maybe? Oh, it's an Anki. Poor little dude. Not sure what happened, man. Glitched out. But it's kind of cool, man. You can get the costume and stuff. We do have some Gigas, so we could definitely get one and put on it. Let's see. Ah, dude, well. Nothing like a Fear Evolved event. One of my favorite events in ARK. Always good stuff, man. Especially all the spooky creatures, man. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a good time, man, with the event this year. It is the last one for ARK 1. Next time we have one will be in ARK 2. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.